Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and in today's episode you can see that it is the 13th of October, which is the second last day that Windows 10 will be supported. Tomorrow's its final day, and after that we will be no longer getting any security updates for the Windows 10 platform. And honestly, it's a very sad thing. It's crazy that we've already reached this point, because to be honest, when they first announced Windows 10 end of life, I felt, oh, that's ages away, it's never gonna come that soon. And here we are, tomorrow is its last day of support. And to tribute that, I'm going to do some crazy stuff. And by crazy stuff, I mean I'm going to be using the first version of Windows 10 on my Surface Pro 4, dual booting with 8.1, of course, because I'm not going to remove 8.1, but we're going to install Windows 10 15.11 because I couldn't find any drivers for 15.07. And then I'll be using it for today, and then tomorrow I'll be updating to the latest version of Windows 10 just to get its final day of support and just tell you guys the experience, the difference between the two. Nothing too in-depth since it's just a using Windows 10 video, but if you guys want an in-depth video comparing all the versions, I could try to do that. Just let me know in the comments. But for now, we have here the Windows 10 15.11 ISO. Going to be opening the sources folder, because then I can open the setup exe from here, which actually brings up this one. If you didn't know that, if you open the setup exe on the root, it's gonna bring up that tiny window for upgrade, but we're planning to just install it on a different partition, so I'm going to wait over here so that it load. Battery power, oh okay, wait, give me a moment, let me just put this on charge. Alright guys, we're back, and I'm not going to get the updates right now, and I don't really care to make the installation experience better. It's not like they're gonna get anything from the 15.11 installer. You're gonna accept these license terms, click next. I'm going to install it on my Windows 10 17.09 partition, because I do have Windows 10 17.09. And yes, I understand it's going to put it into Windows.old. And here we go. Time for a time lapse. Alright guys, here we are, and oh my gosh, I totally forgot about this out-of-box experience. Honestly, I do prefer this one kinda. I guess it reminds me of Windows 8. I guess we'll just keep all this the same, not like it matters anyways. Alright, and instead of the express settings, which people usually clicked, let's do customized settings, because when Windows 10 released it was a privacy nightmare, as you guys might remember. Personalization. I mean, not like this all matters, but let's just turn this off. Skype. Personally, I might keep like Skype on because I did use Skype a long time ago. Find my device. I guess that's useful. It doesn't matter, I'm not gonna log into my Microsoft account anyways. Automatically connect to stuff. Probably gonna want to turn this off. Press next. And browser protection, smart screen. I guess this was useful. Doesn't really care. I mean, you know, whatever, I'll just leave all this on. I'm overthinking this too much. Let's see. Come on, give me my account creation. Alright, who's going to use this PC? Always none other than me. Not going to use a password for this one, just because, anyways, it's not going to be my permanent Windows. And we're going to update tomorrow to the latest version of Windows 10, just a regular update process. Here's the high screen. We're happy you're here, and I'm happy you're here too. It's sad to see you dying. This is regular 15.11, and there is LTSB 2015, which is a version of Windows 10 that gets security updates until tomorrow as well. So it's dying on the same day as the latest Windows 10, because LTSB stands for Long-Term Servicing Branch, and so it kept getting security updates. I think it was like a 15.07 or 15.11 based Windows 10 that just kept getting security updates. It was meant for like systems that doesn't need all these feature updates and stuff. Just like you need Windows, you need to run this program. It's usually for like company stuff, but you could get it, and it's nice because it keeps getting security updates until tomorrow, which is crazy, you know, 10 years of security updates for the first version of Windows 10. I think that's pretty cool. There is a LTSC, which is basically the same thing as LTSB, except they changed the name to Long-Term Servicing Channel, which you get security updates until, I think 2032, I'm gonna fact check that and put it on screen so you'll see it right now. The specific date until it's getting the updates. And I mean, that's a good alternative if you want to keep using Windows 10 if your computer does not support Windows 11. And by not support, I mean literally it's not going to run it at all, like not run it good or anything. You could use that. There's no updating to it, so you're going to have to reinstall things, but anyways, might be worth it. There you go, sounds working already, that's nice. I do have the drivers. Oh man, this background and that notification thing, that is different. Hi Cortana, I see you're over here. Beautiful stuff. Hello. Unlike 1507, is this... Oh no, it is also transparent. Searching for display driver. I'll give you one, don't worry about it. Oh, the transparency. Oh man, they robbed us of this transparency. I miss this. This is nice. I like it. What is all this? Pending? This is not gonna install. This looks better than just the downwards arrow, to be honest. And this, oh man, I can't tell you guys how much I prefer this over the modern Windows 10 start menu, especially these tiles. Now, I don't like Windows 10, as you guys might know, but I do prefer the old Windows 10. Old Windows 10 is so good. The modern one is, they made it garbage. They kept trying to backport things from Windows 11, take away cool stuff. Not nice at all. Legacy Edge, I actually like Legacy Edge. Got cool features and stuff. Old Microsoft Store, which is called the Windows Store at the time, as far as I know. Skype video. Skype video, huh? The phone companion. I guess this worked with Windows 10 Mobile. Check out all of this stuff. Oh my days. Wow. Oh, look at these desktops. Beautiful stuff. I like it. I like it a lot. Hello, Cortana. There you go. Now let's not get too ahead of ourselves. I think she'll try to get me to sign and use Cortana. Fine. Give me like location. It's not like that's gonna matter because you're dead. See, there you go. I'm also not connected to the internet. If I was anyways, it wouldn't have worked. Right now, where is the home group? It's supposed to have it. It's 1511. Whenever I install Windows 10, I like to do this and change quick access to this PC. That's just my personal thing. Anyways, I got this here, and these are the drivers, so let's hope this installs just fine, because it's gonna include things like touch. Right now not working. I'm surprised sound is. Try that again. Beautiful. Let's just install these, no problem. Oh wait, did this install to the D drive? Yes it did. Oh, the old Windows 10 thing. I like this one too. Honestly, I prefer the old design. Let's see, when we open up settings, oh, the old settings, this is so different, guys. I can't tell you, this is really cool. Personalization, wow. I'm gonna keep this background because it's nostalgic. I'm sure we can turn this on. It's not like it's gonna matter anyways, things are already blue. This one is nice as well. This is nice. What's on the lock screen? Windows Spotlight, a bunch of these stuff. Sure, you can put the weather and blah blah blah. Take all of it. All useful things. Themes, there's nothing here yet. The start, show more tiles. Just that. So suggestions, don't really care. And the full screen start, which was the replacement for the start screen on 8.1. I don't like this that much, but I think 1511's one is kind of nice. Things are kind of choppy right now because we don't have a display driver. I'm gonna turn this thing off again. And something I want to check is... But first of all, I want to disable this for now, because I don't want to automatically download this defer upgrades. Alright, so I checked out this defer upgrades thing, and it just pauses your updates. What is this? Restart. Oh, I think it's, yep, it's finished, and yes, I will. This works? It does! Ah, nice. Whoa, what happened there? And I think if I get my lovely Surface Pen, it doesn't work. I might have to pair it or something, or restart. Yeah, I guess I'll keep that off. Thank you for helping me with the... Why is this? Oh, because it installed the display driver. Yeah. See, now this is smooth. Let's just open our favorite WinVer over here and check it out. Version 1511 from 2015. Beautiful stuff. Windows 10 Pro. And I think it's already activated because it's a license on my computer. Is the time correct? This is pretty close, just a minute off, but that's nice. Man, I love the transparency mode. Gotta set everything else up first. OneDrive, I'm not gonna use that, so let me just get the control panel and oh no, never mind. I can't get rid of it like you can in the newer Windows versions, but still, close it. I don't want it. Bluetooth seems to be working. Again, cool transparency stuff. Oh yeah, this thing when you could only do this. Yeah, that was weird. Glad they changed that, I guess. They got a bunch of other these stuff, just some visual changes. Cortana's gone for some reason. I guess it's because I'm not connected or signed in. What's this? I'll try Cortana. There it is. Clicking settings. Beautiful freezing. Oh no, here it is. Nice stuff. And again, I like this start menu a lot. So I guess I'll restart, sign into Wi-Fi, and I'll get back to you guys.
Alright guys, I lost some of the footage, but it was only like 5 minutes of footage, which is fine. Basically what I've been doing is I changed the size of these two tiles. Surprisingly, they work. I haven't updated anything. OneDrive updated itself. I quit out of it because I don't need it. This exists. Again, didn't install it. The store doesn't work. Apparently the Windows game bar is still here. I don't want to sign in. I don't want to. I also played a little bit of this. As you can see, this is the game I was playing. I'm not very good at it. And then I closed out of it, and we were checking out Groove Music, which we can go ahead and just move it, because what we're trying to do is customize the system so we could use it. And it's a very old version of Groove Music. Check this out. Like, wow, look at all this. I do have music, so it's adding all my songs. I think this still works. I just never used the stream from OneDrive thing. Wow, very old version. Doesn't even have oh wait, it does? Oh yeah, I prefer this one. Wow, this is nice. While that adds music, which I'm not gonna be able to play unless it's the NCS music that I have, let's just go ahead and check out everything else. This old Edge, let's see. Wow, this is really old. Look, it's missing some features. There's some noticeable stuff. Dark theme, pretty cool. I like the dark theme. Sync, oh yeah, don't have a Microsoft account. What? Okay, and can I? Oh, that animation's nice. What if I go to Bing.com and giant circle? Cool. At least it loads some of the stuff. I like the animation a lot. This is to sign in, I guess. What is this button? Oh, cool. Brings up all of this stuff. Yes, I got Firefox. Obviously, I need an up-to-date browser if I was gonna download anything. Pretty cool. Not very useful in today's terms, but I guess it works. Let's try this. Will I show up? I do show up. Wow. There is me. And will I load? I assume not. Let's see. Oh, that's nice. The animations are cool. This is make a web note. Oh, of course it can't load. That's okay. Oh yeah. I like to always close tabs. The store. This one. Yeah, something went wrong. That's okay though. Let's see. All apps. Oh, this is a nice interface. It's got other stuff it didn't pin. Microsoft Wi-Fi. What? Never heard of this. What is this? Get Wi-Fi at locations and stuff. Buy Wi-Fi from the Windows Store. Interesting. I think I'd rather not. Let's see, what else do we got? We got all of this that we already checked out. Get Skype. Rest in peace, Skype. I did miss you, but we're gonna get rid of you. What else? The Skype video. What happens if I open it? What's it gonna do? Because that definitely doesn't work now. Oh yeah, sign into Microsoft account. I can see it in the background already. Sway. Well, why do I have this? I never installed this. Oh, that was already pinned to start. Xbox, which I unpinned from start. It was over there, but I didn't need it. This works, actually, but the actual app is discontinued. Will it bring up the live tile now, or what? Yeah, it does. What? Oh, that's interesting, because on Windows Phone it doesn't work. What is Sway? Why do I have this? Use a Microsoft account to sync Sways to your phone, PC, and what is Sway? No, I don't want to do this. It's not gonna work anyways. Sure, let's try this, or let's try this, because you know they wanted to put search and like a web search in the search bar. What is Microsoft Sway? We'll click this, and yes, always use Microsoft Edge. We love Microsoft Edge. The old one. I don't like the new one. What is Sway? Sway is a lightweight cloud-based alternative to PowerPoint. Really? So it's just like a web PowerPoint, like how Microsoft 365 is to Windows 11, huh? I'm guessing. Subscription? Anything? Cloud-based something. That's cool. I'm not gonna try it though. Probably doesn't work because it's very old. Did everything? Nope, still doing its job. What else do we got? Movies and TV. I'll be using that as well because I do have videos and stuff that I watch. Sure, I guess we could do this. Not like that's gonna work. Cortana, hi. Still doesn't work. I am connected to Wi-Fi this time. We could keep her for cosmetic purposes. OneNote, also cool. Actually, probably works since the Windows 8.1 version works. Let's try opening this. Should this work? Sure. And we'll try. Oh, okay. Money. Hello, money. Yep, you can go ahead and doesn't work. Breaking news. Sure. As if it's gonna give me anything. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Lovely. Oh wait, this one works. Wow. Does can I read this stuff? Where are the photos? Does reading it work? No. Video. Let me watch the video. Doesn't work, obviously. That's nice. At least it loads stuff. And sports, pretty curious, so fine, I'll open it. But I doubt it's gonna do anything. Yeah, same thing as money. Oh, it took away my tile just like I feared. I'm guessing that was cached information then. You're useless since you don't work. And sorry, but if you're not gonna do anything, you're cosmetic as well. Oh, cool. That does its job at least. Why is this? This is doing a food and drink thing. Huh. Anyways, mail. I'm probably gonna set that up by myself later, but it should work, especially if I do IMAP. Calendar should as well, which is old calendar, as you can see. Because of course, that is nice. That is pretty. I do like it. They discontinued these apps in the new Windows Phone Companion. What do you do? Ah, wow. It is here. Windows 10. Microsoft account. Not bothered. It's not gonna work anyways. That is nice. Look at this old Android and I'm guessing an iPhone 6. That is nice. That is nice. Thank you for your service. Goodbye. Did you load yet? 700 still. What else do we got? I don't think there's much. Oh yeah, I like to customize this. Does this let you? Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice. They took this away in Windows 11. For what reason? No idea. Introduced in 10 and removed in 11. That's nice. The properties are here. So this is in those settings. Is it in the settings here as well? So personalization. No, actually, So it is here. I like to do customize when full, combine when full. Let's try use the small one. Oh, I don't really like that. What else do we got? Navigation. This is on by default in the newer Windows. And toolbars. That's nice. I like to turn that on as well, so that you can hold and it peaks. There you go. See? We also got Office 2016, which we're gonna install. We can do that right now. So let's go ahead and install this. There was a build of Groove Music that had visualizers. Now this was a insider build thing where they gave you insider apps as well and insider program. Oh, that's it, it's done. And basically when you played a song, it would have a visualizer kind of like Windows Media Player did. It's really interesting, very unknown because it was like A/B testing. It had a config file and all that. It was super cool, really nice, and then Microsoft just took it away because of course they did. Of course they did. They had one for Windows 10 as well. Now the ABPXs for it were found, and I can make a video on them separately because it's really nice. But for Windows 10 mobile, even though I have the APPX for it, I tried it, didn't work. So I guess if I make a video on it, it's gonna only be for the desktop ones, which is still nice because it's very nice. It'll be a short, nice video. So let's try this. NCS, there you go. There's a lot of music here. Can I shuffle or what? Sure, just of course, let's try Candyland. Can I not open the... Again, it's the old one. Does this not have a, like, big screen version of it? Why is it doing a clicking thing then? Huh? Very weird. It's nice. I always like groove music. One of the nice things I liked about Windows 10 was groove music, and it is cool. See, installing pretty quick. There's nothing else really. I just gonna, there you go, that's the live tile. Just gonna finish setting everything else up, logging into stuff. Very beautiful, let me tell you. I do like this Windows 10 a lot, and unironically I would actually use it. The design is beautiful, really nice. I love this. And that's basically it for this version of Windows 10 for now. I love the start menu and the transparency. They took away this transparency, man. Look at that, very beautiful. And a nice background, which was made in real life, by the way, not CGI or anything.
Alright everyone, it is the next day, as you can see, October 14th, and that means today's the last day Windows 10 gets its official support. And it's crazy to think about. Oops, turned off. Yeah, it's crazy to think about, and we're going to be updating this today to the latest Windows 10 version, but for now, I do want to show you guys some things I noticed while using it. For example, the Windows Spotlight actually works on this really old version. You open it up, and looks like it shows you your background or the Windows 10 thing instead of the Spotlight thing, which is interesting. You open it up, you got the beautiful Windows 10. I actually did install Office, so you can see I got Excel 2016. All this stuff is here that I installed, and I found a way to watch YouTube here since, you know, it wasn't working. So NVIDIA is a pretty cool thing. Don't know if you know about it, but it's basically a different front end for YouTube. So maybe we search up my channel, it might show up. And boom, you got it over here. Check it out. And yes, I will be uploading this video while I have 203 subscribers, so thank you guys for 200 subscribers, means a lot. It's really awesome of you guys that you still enjoy my content, and you can see I do try to work hard for you guys to put out best quality content. So you got all this here. Let's just check out my latest current video. Oh, here you go. I know what happens. Basically, there's a bunch of bot stuff that is scraping the website, and they want to do a CAPTCHA, but you need JavaScript, modern JavaScript, and check it out, we don't have access to that, so I guess you can't use NVIDIA's either. Another thing to know is that between this version and the latest version, there's a bunch of stuff that was added and removed, so again, I can't show you guys all that here, but if you do want a video, again, comment down below. I did mention this earlier. Very beautiful. I do like this version of Windows 10. I do like its design, its transparency with a lot of things. Like, you can see that. I think even if you open this and you go to bing.com and you open this here, you can still see through it, which is a very neat thing. I do really like it. So without further ado, I think it's time for us to update to the latest version of Windows 10. So give me a moment to get the upgrade media. I want to show you guys. Check Windows 10 Update Assistant. Why is it the Windows 11 logo? Yeah, Windows 10. So this PC is running 15.11. The latest version is 22H2. So we're gonna update. Yeah, okay, we will update. Again, wondering why it's using the Windows 11 logo. But I do want to show you guys Task Manager, because let's just check out the performance. Let's actually close all this stuff so that we give it a fair chance to show how much it actually takes up. So this is the CPU, this is the 4 GB of RAM that we have. So you can see it's idling at around this much, which is very tiny, 2%. And the memory is about half of it, which is good because, you know, for 4 GB of RAM, you're running Windows 10. It's really nice. So we're gonna compare these two with what we get in the latest version. And I know I did install some things, but I think it's also worth noting that, wow, we don't have that much space left. Yeah, we have used up 41 GB. There's 8 GB left. Do I have enough for the upgrade? Go ahead and just update now. Cool, this space is okay. Download starting. Oh, we could just do this. Curious to see how much space we have left. 3 GB. let's hope we can get through this. It did say we have enough space again, so let's just hope that is still true. Oh, that's lovely. Windows needs space to update. We can install... So, connect an external storage device with at least 10 gigabytes free. Alright, I got a 32 gigabyte USB drive over here. We'll just plug it into the side. This is interesting because I've never seen this before, but I'm glad it exists because that's pretty cool. Should we wait for this to finish? Probably. It's gonna be quick though. You do have the option not to use it, but you know, let's just do this because I've never seen this before, but I think it's nice, so let's try it out. Boom! And you can see the activity indicator over there, because you can do this, which makes me think, what is going on this USB? Windows temp. Wow, look at all this. Oh, so it put the installation media here, so it's like a temporary install USB, huh? That's nice. It's actually pretty cool. It's using right now 4 gigabytes. You can see it's not read anymore, which is good because I think it moved most of the files here, which is great. I think that's a really cool thing. Another thing I want to show you guys is there was actually other places this was used in. So there's this thing called Update OS, which is used on Windows Phone and Windows Core OS, which Windows Core OS is this thing which is like supposed to be some like base for Windows, for every Windows, maybe like Xbox. You can see HoloLens. So like this was stuff that it was used in Xbox, and even cancel stuff like Andromeda OS and Windows 10X, which is actually pretty cool. Hub OS for the Surface Hub 2X canceled for a single version. Like there's honestly a lot of things. Beta Wiki, pretty cool site, go visit it. It's got a lot of cool information. And you can see that this was used here in this Update OS thing in this external storage mode, which basically means you put a micro SD inside and it'll do the same thing it's doing here. So I think that's pretty cool. Like I've never seen this before, and it's nice that they do this. It's actually really useful. I'm guessing this was used for like Windows phones that didn't have enough space for updates and stuff, maybe 8 gigabyte Windows phones, and you weren't using an SD card, so maybe it might make you do that. Especially like the Update OS was used in Windows Phone and here, which is nice. I've never seen any like computer running those systems do it, but it would be nice to see. Like imagine a big screen and you just get this thing. Like nice, pretty cool. Like this, like we don't get that stuff here on this Windows. It's different. Pretty cool. Alright guys, so we actually ran into an issue with the upgrade, so it got stuck at 1% and it just wasn't going through, so I decided to just reformat the whole partition, get the ISO and reinstall it from scratch. So here it is, Windows 10 22H2. We'll go ahead and do the out-of-box experience. You can already see that this is way different than 1511. This is the one you're probably used to. Another thing I got wrong with the other installation was I chose the US keyboard. I actually have a UK keyboard here, so let's just actually choose the right one this time. Alright, and here you go. Here's one of the big differences with the new version. You can see that it tries to sell you on a bunch of stuff. There you go, my flicker gate's acting up. So we'll just do the same things as last time. Don't need a password, doesn't matter. And here's all the lovely privacy stuff. Honestly, I don't even care, just go through with it. And Cortana. Alright, so it's gonna be useless, but so we'll just click accept. Here's the high screen. Alright, so you guys can see, here we have a giant ad on the bottom of the screen. Thank you very much. We also got new differences like, what did they do to my action center? No, the transparency is gone. Notifications did look different, as you could see. A bunch of changes, like my flicker gate acting up, for example. That has nothing to do with Windows 10. Maybe a bit because of how hot it's getting. You can see we got this download button instead of the cool tile thing. Ew, the new edge. I hate the new edge. The new start menu is mid. I don't like it. Most transparency is gone. Honestly, very sad. You got all this stuff at the bottom. You might use this. I don't really. I'm not into those widget stuff. You know, you got differences like this is up here. I'm gonna go ahead and install the drivers. One more thing before we switch to screen recording is, look, it's the new UAC prompt. and I am installing the drivers. Another thing I wanted to say was that I was using the pen on the other installation. After I restarted, like I expected, it actually did work, so it should work here as well. Just wanted to say, yeah, it was working fine. Like, why wouldn't it if you install the drivers and restart it? So same thing is gonna happen here. I'm gonna go ahead and also like get the screen recording software. This is Edge, so let's say hi to the new Edge, which I do not like, while this is doing its thing. Go away. No, I missed this one. Go away. I hate that. Fine, let's see. I don't want to sign in. And straight to a Microsoft link. Go away. I mean, at face value, it looks okay. I prefer the old design more and the features that came in like between maybe like 1709 or 1909. Those Edge features are nice.
Alright guys, here we are on the desktop, and first thing is WinVer, of course, so we can see we are indeed Windows 10 version 22H2. Maybe not the latest build number, but there's no important changes anyways. So let's take a look at our desktop over here. You can see we did connect to our Wi-Fi, and let's just see the differences. So first of all, that beautiful transparency is gone. I did remove those little download links over there. You got all the apps permanently over here. A bunch of inconsistencies like this Windows 11 looking icon, something I can't get rid of. The color of the tiles are gone, which is something I did miss. Like for example this Skype, which by the way, rest in peace Skype, goodbye. You can see all these icons are pretty nice, but I bet you once we open the store, yep, update the store, sure, you'll see that it'll update all of these things. So you can check out things like Cortana. Again, into an app, useless, doesn't do anything right now, so sorry Cortana. And when you press X, it just minimizes her, so yeah, you can just see like all of this cool stuff. The Solitaire collection is still here. I bet you if we open it, yep, here it is. We did play it already, so yeah, the game bar is still here. Look, mixed reality portal, huh? I should probably do a video on mixed reality or like HoloLens, because it's pretty cool stuff, to be honest. Let's just see what else we got. Paint 3D, that is nice. Rip Paint 3D, they killed it. Oh yeah, OneDrive is here. I think in this version you can actually uninstall OneDrive, so OneDrive, uninstall, it does actually uninstall it. Yep, goodbye. There's this thing here, which, I mean, yeah, there's no transparency, but you can kind of see a blur. You got that coming up. Really, it's just a memory hog, honestly. I don't really like it, and it's not going away. Okay, there you go. You got a bunch of stuff here, inking and typing. You can see once again, I just clicked that. Okay, yeah. All right, you can see the store did update. Very lovely laggy thing. Do not like this store at all. I bet you it's gonna update all those apps. Yeah, wow. Look at all these updates. Can I pause? Okay, this one's paused. It's just gonna kill Cortana anyways. We'll not update them right now. You can see I did open Groove Music, and it is the new UI. Alright, and you can even see we got this stuff in the search bar. It's National Dessert Day today. Very nice, very nice. Anything about Windows 10's death? Not really. What else do we got? I mean, it's just like visual differences, less transparency, this stuff that's here everywhere. There's a bunch of things. Taskbar settings actually opens up settings this time. What do you know? And I like to do this. Yeah, why not? You can hold peak, like just doing some customizations. Like here's the new settings. Now you got all of this in the search and this stuff, a bunch of advertisements and whatnot. What about the lock screen? I think Windows Spotlight already worked. Yeah, it does work. I checked when I was on the lock screen. You got all this stuff over here, you know, some like refined UI stuff. Start menu, of course. Start full screen is a bit different now. Honestly, I like the 1511 one more. 8.1 best, but 1511 way better than 22H2. Turn this off, turn off all this garbage just because I do not want your ads. And yeah, that's basically it for this. I mean, there you got some blur there and just a bunch of stuff. Music still. Oh wow. Let's check my NCS. Did it see it yet over here? Only got these three. Let's try. W song. You can see this time we actually get the big version of it, and in the visualizer one there was a button up here that you can choose a visualizer, and all this big space is gonna be for visualizers. Honestly, I really do want to make a video on it. I might just do that. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else really much to say. I got a bunch of background processes happening, so hopefully this isn't an unfair comparison, but let's see. It's using about the same, which honestly, better than I'm expecting. CPU, yeah, it's not idling at 1%, but I guess it's because it's doing some background tasks. That makes sense. I expected this to be way higher. I don't know why. I thought, like, you know, it'll be way higher if you got a bunch of stuff in the background. Okay, that's it for this version of Windows 10. Again, the earphone app. Look, the icon inconsistencies. But anyways, when the store updates them, all these are gonna be the new icons, other than the discontinued stuff, obviously. I think one of the first fluent icons was Paint 3D. Let's be honest. But yeah, that's all I can think of. And I just realized when I showed the other Windows hard drive space, I didn't take it for account that I had my 1709 installed there, which had a bunch of stuff. That's why it was full. So that wasn't a fair comparison. But anyways, 22H2 takes up this much space. And I think that's pretty much it. Like, here's modern Windows 10. It's just kind of more uglier. Like, they try to backport stuff from Windows 11 and stuff, like icon inconsistencies, removing cool UI stuff like transparency, and honestly, it just kind of looks worse in my opinion. Like, I don't really like this, especially like even the background change. It's subtle, but it's there. Like, they spent so much time making that real life one that actually had deep meaning to it and actually looked like kind of 3D. This one just kind of it looks very cheap, and like, you know, you'd expect this to be the first one and then that the second one because of just how much more detail that one has. But this is just how it is. And today, again, October 14th, last day of Windows 10. It's pretty crazy to know that it's already been 10 whole years since the operating system released, and that today it officially dies. So let's talk about some alternatives. Alright
guys, I've been editing the video and I forgot to mention that there is extended security updates for Windows 10. Now, the previous versions of Windows didn't get this, but it was a paid thing, usually for companies and stuff. If you wanted to pay for it, it was really expensive. But they're doing it on Windows 10 for free. You get 3 options to do it. I wanted to show you guys here, but it's not showing right now, so I can't really do that. The next option is to show this article, which I will link down below, since it's pretty important if you want to look through this. There's a bunch of stuff. You just gotta read through this, and you get updates until next year. And like, you either do like log into your Microsoft account to use it, or you use Microsoft like reward points to pay, I think 1,000 or something. And then the third one is just to pay money outright, which I don't really know the specifics, but yeah, you just know that this is an option. Go and read this article about it. Other YouTubers definitely talked about it, so this should be well known by now. So yeah, this is definitely an option, and then I'll now go back to the video to tell you the other things.
What about Windows 10 LTSC? Now, there is Windows 10 LTSC 2021, which gets security updates until this on screen that I'm showing you now. Then there's also other options, like, you know, if you don't want to use this version, if you want to use maybe something based on 1809, which is 2018 Windows 10, which is like kind of in between these. It's, again, has a nicer design. You can try LTSC 2019. That also gets security updates until this on screen that I'm showing now. And if you want something else, like, you could update to Windows 11, but again, I don't like Windows 11, and you probably don't either, let's be honest. Even if it doesn't support it, like, again, look, there's something people need to understand, that when a computer goes end of life, that doesn't mean that it's just not going to boot up anymore. Of course it is. It's just you're more vulnerable to security exploits, so you gotta think about that too. It's about what you need, what you want. Honestly, I recommend, if you're going to stay on Windows 10, at least switch to LTSC 2019 or 2021. You know, just choose between those. And if you're looking for another option, I'll leave you guys to that. I do not like some other alternatives, so I'm not going to talk about them. That's basically all I have to recommend you guys, because I can't think of anything else. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, like, and subscribe. and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, and goodbye to Windows 10.